Welcome everyone, thanks for joining me for March in the Sheen draft. I've had a few drafts already under my belt, and I've been doing pretty well. I usually go about 5-3 or 4-3. Really hot takes of the set, in general, is that a lot of games go to top deck battles. So your ability to shift through your cards or filter your draws is really important, especially for that top deck aspect of the set. And then the other impression is if somebody lands a card and you don't have a response to it, sometimes they can just beat you with a single card. And unfortunately, that's just the way it is. So removal is just really important. Like I'm okay with running like 10 removal cards in my deck. And it's important that your synergies build upon each other, because somebody who has really good synergies that's building upon that tends to run away with the game as well, mid-game and beyond. So let's go into pick one and see what we get. This is a Mardu pack if I've ever seen one, but there's Hazoret here. And I like this card. As long as you have one or fewer cards in your hand, has vigilance and haste, and when it attacks, you look at the top 6 cards and you basically put a legendary creature from among them to the side, you exile it, and then you cast it from exile without paying its mana cost. So you get free legendary creature. Really cool, fun card. Invasion of Asgold's really good removal for red and black. Collective Nightmare is also good. Yuri's here. Prankster's here. Even the land is good. Like, we can hope the land comes around. There's only 1 green and 1 blue card in the whole pack. Collective Nightmare is playable. But we just take Hazoret here and be happy. But this pack it's a pretty good pack. I'm happy with even Prankster coming around. And I think given how good the quality is, maybe Prankster will come around. Let's follow up Hazoret with... We could go with the White Lancer. It's not terrible. It's not great. The pack's pretty weak. I think the Aerolist is maybe the best card here, but we could just take the Defector. The Defector is deceptively good. I've enjoyed it when I've played with it. 5 mana for a 4/3 usually trades off, but then when you trade off, you still get a 3/3 token lying around, which is pretty good. I read it as 7 mana, 7/6, split over 2 creatures for 2 turns. Aerolist is really good. If you're playing blue, it's like the perfect 2-drop. Rada is okay. Knight's fine. I like Protocol Knight. You tap down. The land's even takeable. Taking good fixing is decent in this set. I'm just going to go ahead and stay on color with the Defector. It's fine. Finn is great. I mean, it's just a win con in and of itself, but Into the Fire is on color, and I'm pleased with it. 2 damage to everything is good, except for your opponent, obviously. And then, better yet, you can throw away 3 cards and then draw 4 new ones in case your hand isn't so good. I think fixing in the set and digging for your bomb rares is really important. So Hazoret digs, Into the Fire digs. Any way we can dig for legendary creatures, if that's the way we're going, is probably just a really good card for us. Maybe if we're lucky, the Defector will reel, or the Intercessor, but... I mean, they're not that exciting. Into the Fire is a good pickup. Let's see, we do have a legendary here. Red spells become lifelink, which is good with Into the Fire. White spells that gain life can do 3 damage to player or creature. There aren't really white spells that gain life in this set, so it's a very lackluster card. These 2 uncommons here are just really good. Rowell's Reinforcements is also really good. But I think if we want any chance to have a lot of fun and do a Hazoret deck and really go all in on it, maybe we should just take the legendary creature, even though it's very lackluster. Just get our legendary creature count up for the time being. I've been really pleased with Elvish Fat Keeper, but we're just really far away from green and black at the moment. Like, really far away from it. So maybe we just take the Phyrexian Awakening, which is also a decent enchantment. Giving all your Phyrexians vigilance is very good, and on top of it, you're paying 5 mana for a 4/4. So it's just a really good value, I think, for what you're getting and what you're paying. Other than that, Cosmic Hunger is good that's here, and the Frontliner is decent for red Trample Phyrexian. But yeah. Let's just take the Awakening and hope maybe the land or something else comes around. We got some choices here. We're going to have to dive into a color besides red or white. We can go with Hermit, Gift of Completion, or we can go with like Renata. is not a bad choice. It's legendary. But one of those three, maybe even Temporal Cleansing is fine. But as much as I like the Depth Guard, it just doesn't fit into our deck yet. I have to be playing a lot of backup or a lot of equipments to make this work, and we're not doing any of that so far. So I think Gift of Completion is just a better fit for all the cards we've already taken, and what we've taken also combos better with black than it does for green because of the Phyrexian theme we have going. Zada's not the best legendary creature. In fact, it's pretty terrible, but I like it over the Dreg Cycler because it's another legendary creature to hit off of our Hazoret, and if we're going to do that, it's on color. It seems pretty safe. Aerial Boost is decent, and Kite Sail is decent, and then we have the Haste Mountain Cycler as well. That's the 5/5. Also good. But yeah, I think like if let's lean into the fun with Hazoret, and let's just go ahead and take a subpar legendary creature just to get that going. We could take the Texco here. It's just a really good card, even though it's off color. Or we can just stay on color and take the Scald Double Strike. And I think the Double Striker is good enough. I am a little bit concerned because I'm seeing so much good blue, like Tidal Terror is good. But we're just going to go ahead and take the Scald and stay on color so that we can be open to different colors for the next pack. The land here looks great. This is our wheel pack. Nobody took the blue card, so blue is open because there was only one blue card in the pack. So let's take the land, play it safe. Here I will dip into blue because I'm noticing blue's open. I think the Aerialist is a good enough card to justify me saying, if I'm going to take a card here, maybe I should just take the Aerialist. It's that much better than the Historian, and it's better than the land, so I think the Aerialist is just an ideal 2-drop for the blue deck. So let's take it in case we end up in Jeskai or something. Converter Beast is good. Necropolis is good. We could just stay safe and go with Coming in Hot, which will combo with Zada. I don't know if that was the right pick, but that's what we're doing. Temporal Cleansing is insane, but we're just going to stay on color and take Row's Reinforcement. Kite Sail is good here. I'm always pleased with Kite Sail. I'll run one Kite Sail on almost any deck in this format. Racer's okay. Last pick is great. What do we get here? Gobakan. Gohan's good. I think the best part about it is it's easy to flip. You can kind of delay your opponent just a little bit, which is fine. And then the best part is the enchantment after it's flipped. It doesn't cost anything, and you can basically sack it and protect your entire army, and it's just really worth it. It can also pump up your whole army if you're attacking and being aggressive, but just being able to protect everything, hexproof and indestructible, is nuts. Gift of Completion has a decent chance of wheeling, so we might get 2 of those, so I'm going to keep that in mind. Since this pack does look like there could be a good black card, like we could get the Death Touch 1/1 as well. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and start with the Invasion and see what else we get out of that wheel. Yeah, this is so good. This is like one of those battles I want to flip. And if we're going to flip it, we need to have a plan for that. Black seems like a good color to dip into to go that way, but I don't know. Our red and white starts decent. Not sure Coming in Hot's going to make it to the final deck, but okay. We got the equipment guy. He's probably the best card for us. Render Inerts here, which is great. Pylon is fantastic. And then Seal of Existence is good too. We've got a really tough choice. We can either like solidify into black and take Pylon, or we can just take Seal of Existence, which we're already in the colors and we're guaranteed to play. It's decent enough removal. It's not quite as good as Pylon, but like Ryev's gonna wheel. So let's just take Seal of Existence. It's on color. I think Pylon's the better card, but we're not sure we're playing black, right? So let's like just put black in the sideboard. Could still be blue. We're pretty sure we're gonna be white and red. So Seal of Existence, the take there. Really disappointed that Pylon couldn't make it to the deck, but we'll see. This pack's really weak for us. Mulligan? Try again. I don't want any of these cards. I think Angelic Intervention's probably the best card. The Dreg Cycler's okay. If we play black, then Realm's okay. but the intervention's just so much better. And it does combo with Zada, so maybe we just take the card that combos with Zada and hope the Bane Splitter wheels. I think that's good enough, but I'm not excited about that. I almost took the land as well, was a consideration. Coming in hot could be decent with all the scrying with Zada. I didn't even think about that. You could scry quite a few times, 3 or 4 times. Shadow of the Source is great. Daxos is okay. It's legendary for our legendary count, but double white makes it very difficult. Shadow of the Source is just good all the time, so I think we're going to be taking Shadow of the Source. Other than that, like, hoping the double striker backup guy comes around. Okay. We can go for it. Hazoret can cheat this onto the board. This is where we decide to have fun rather than do something good. Aminath's a bomb. There's also just Deadly Derision. But no, we're taking Aminath. We're going to go for fun. It gets on the board. You draw cards endlessly. Okay, we have the chance to jump into be a true 5-color deck right here and now. With Alara. But I think that would be a mistake. I think cheating Aminath onto the board is fine. I think we do not have the start for a 5-color deck, unfortunately. We'd have to have a much stronger green start, and we just don't have it. So what are we going to actually do? We could take the Urn for bad fixing. It's probably something I'm leaning towards hardest here. The Berserker in black is really great, uncommon. Draw a card off its fantastic value, but I don't want to solidify into black, so I'm just going to redraft here. We keep seeing good black cards, though. Maybe I should have just committed to black on the pylon. Kind of want to just take the freewheeler now. It's awkward. We've passed some really good black removal already. It's awkward that we commit to black now, but I don't know why I wouldn't. I don't think a 4/3 menace is better than the freewheeler, so we can just bring the Phyrexian stuff back in. We got a Familiar, which is a Phyrexian if we want to go into black a little bit harder. Or we could just take another Defector, which leaves behind a creature, which is just really good. Let's take a Defector. Okay, the Gift of Completion came around, so black is fairly open. Maybe we'll get lucky and get something else. Render Inert's here. That's upsetting. There's actually all these cards are playable. I want all of them, but we're gonna take Ryav. And then there's the equipment, the Bane Splitter wheel. Yep. And I guess a double striker is pretty good with equipment if we're gonna do that. Drug Recycler is also decent, but I think we just take the double striker here. Ichor Drinker's good, like really good. Very pleased with that late pickup for a black card. But I still want to clean up black because I'm not sure we're going to play black yet. Let's see what we open in pack 3 and then we'll decide. Aminath is certainly a fun little cheat-in card that we're going for. And our creature count is decent. Okay. Rankle's really good. I'm going to take Rankle and Torvin. Sad we're missing out on Valduk, but I think that's a good chance that'll wheel. And then also the invasion here of Mercadia is just an absolute bright out red bomb. So we are passing some serious red bombs to include this legendary black-red creature, but Rankle, too fun, too good. We have good black support, so we're just going to bring black in and commit to Mardu at this point. We can follow it up here with the Signpost. That's not bad. We could also do the Cycler. We could do Scroll Shift is good. Even this is decent. With our Invasion of Gobekon. The Forger and Black-Blue is good too, but we're not going 4 colors. So let's go ahead and take the Rager and try and get some more black support. Another fun card here. We can go with Glissa and cheat it in just like we're cheating in Aminath. I think it's okay to run 2. We're missing out on a Volcanic Spite, which really hurts. It's a big deal. But if we want to go for fun, I mean, we really do need to go for fun. So yeah. That's just painful, but I am going to go for fun and at least leave it on the table. Polukranos is so good. It's triple green. We could cheat it on, but by then it's not that powerful, so I'm not sure it's worth it. So I'm looking at Valduk here as a safe pick, since the other one might not come around, and it's just such a good combo with our other, so I think it's just the take and then the equipment will wheel. So we'll get 2 of those Bane Splitters. Could have a Yargle. For our cheating English, so we could cheat in Yargle. But we could just take the equipment to be sure that we have enough equipment for our equipment strategy early. I don't like it that we're taking the Battle Fan, but I think it's the safest thing to ensure that our equipment comes through and then a better equipment pops up. I think the Bane Splitter is just really good. And I like it more than the Battle Fan. The Battle Fan's probably cut now that we have 2 Bane Splitters. It's good. It's okay, but that is a very late Amonkhet invasion. I wish we were in black and blue right now, but we're not. We're doing something fun in Mardu. The rat's good. We could take the rat. We could take another Billy Rider to go with our equipment. It's probably the better choice since we're really going to try and go hard into equipment. Our gifts maybe look a little bit weaker now. Final Flourish is just too good. I want the land, but Final Flourish is just solid removal. Not passing it. We could have a second Valduk. It wheeled. But at this point, maybe I just want like a 2/2 with trample to get damage in earlier. I think this equipped is going to be really good. Turn 3 swinging in for 4 trample damage is good. These gifts are looking a little bit slow. I mean, the Haste Mountain Cycler is a big boy. Scroll Shift's good, but I don't think we have a Scroll Shift deck. I think I'm just going to go with the big boy that cycles. He's fine. Will I run 3 Bane Splitters? I don't know. Maybe. Coming in hot can go for sure. Will I run 4 Bane Splitters? Probably not. But for the memes, we'll take it. Oil Caster is just going to go in sideboard. Oh, we did get a Recycler. He's okay. Alright. So, we got choices. We're going to have to cut down quite a few cards, and we're going to have to decide whether we want to do something good or something fun. So, let's bring in some cards and just re-look at this and see if we're making the right choice or not. Every bit of me wants to do something fun here. And Omnath just, you draw an extra card. If you land, you get 2 cards every turn. How good is that? So if I can land him, he basically wins the game. Since so many games go to top deck battles, you know, drawing 2 cards every turn is an I win move at the end of the game. Gliss is just always really good too. This also at the end of the game just I wins. So I think I want to play as many I win cards as possible in this deck, even if it means we're doing some pretty awkward things. I think for blue mana we have a dual black-blue card. The Freewheeler, it's good. It looks awkward in this deck though. We need to make 8 cuts. And this is going to be hard 8 cuts. That's the other thing I've noticed in this set is like when you get to the end, it's hard cuts. And I think if we're going to cut things, we're going to need to be really careful here. Six more cuts. I don't want to give up trample. Maybe we bring in another 2-drop to go with our equipment. There's the black and blue land we need to bring in. That way we have a backup plan. We can still hardcast Omnath, technically, with all these colors. I don't think it's worth bringing Alara, though. We don't have enough ways to shift through our cards to make sure we get lands for this to work. Looks fun, though. But not for us today. Still need to make quite a lot of cuts. Stormclaw Rager is looking a little bit suspicious, but it does draw cards. Which in this format, like, you want to draw cards toward your bomb. Zada's just terrible, but it's a legendary creature. If we're going to be cheating legendaries on, I mean, it helps with that. Maybe the defectors go. I think I'm comfortable with cutting at least one defector over the Scald. The Scald, I think, should stay. If we're trying to win in the air, that would be good to have. Rankle is great. It's definitely staying. Glisses. I don't know. I'm doubting my fun choice. Fire Song and Sunspeaker's probably a cut. It should be cut. It's not that good in this deck. It's not that good, period, in the format. But it is legendary. But maybe we just cut both of our big boys. The right move is to cut our legendaries. That's absolutely the right move to do. Let's look at it with them out of here. We could just run with Glissa, though. That's less risky than going for the full-fledged Omnath. You know? Huh. Yeah, no. We're gonna go for fun. We're gonna do the wrong thing and make it feel right. I can't not have fun. This is for entertainment, isn't it? Freewheeler can go then. We need to cut down a 3-drop. I'm just not sure which one. Kite Sail should stay. We can cut down a Bane Splitter. Only run 2 of our 4. Rouse could go. It creates 2 bodies, but we don't have Convoke really, except for Shatter the Source. Maybe Zada's the cut. Then we don't have a 4-drop. As awkward as that is. Zada's just weak. The Defector can go instead of the Scald, even though it's just really good value. I don't want to cut either of these, but I will. Maybe the Sunspeaker goes. And if the Sunspeaker goes, we can get Zada back if we really want. Or we could just run it like this. $14 creatures. 15. 15 creatures isn't enough creatures. It's not enough. We need to bring Zada back. We need to consider Fire Song, even though I don't want to. But 15 creatures is not enough creatures. Especially if we're doing equipment. We'll just bring Rouse back since you can equip the 1/1s. So now what do we cut? Back to the drawing board. Maybe the Defector. Don't want to cut any of these 2-drops, I don't think. They're all really important for flipping battles and getting on the board early and using equipment. We could still cut the fun. Fire Song can go, right? We don't even want to top deck that. One more cut. Alright, we're just going to cut a Billy Rider and say go. That's what we're going to do. It's been decided. No more waffling. Tough build. We're going for fun. It's certainly not the correct build. It's just the fun build. This mana base is ever so slightly sketch, but, you know, it's not too bad. 6, 5, and 5 of our main colors. It's okay. I've played worse. But let's jump in and see what happens in game 1. I don't think this is very keepable. If I had a red land, Into the Fire could make this so much better, but nah. This is pretty good. We're going to ditch the 5-drop here, I think, and just keep everything else. Ichor Drinker is pretty good. If they remove it, I still get a body. It's like 2 creatures in 1. We're going to not block that. Good. We have our white source. Put out our 2/2. A little bit problematic that they can give anything haste. It definitely changes the way I can attack into them. I need to be careful. Oh, that's a very bad hit for them. Oh, that's too bad. City on Fire is probably one of their better cards in their deck, and just losing it altogether is a huge blow for them. They do get a land, though. Our Seal of Existence here is, well, yeah. The double white is difficult to cast. I'd give anything for it to be a pile-on instead of a Seal of Existence, but we didn't know we were going to go into black, so. Let's see. Lifelinker and a Chomper. I do want to Held Open and Shatter the Source, so we're not going to play out our tap land. I mean, they could put down any number of crazy 5-drops here, so we just need to have Shatter the Source open to make sure that we don't get completely destroyed here while we wait for action to hit our hand. Oh, okay, so I guess the rest of their hands are spells. Bullet Slinger is not that good, but a 3/3 lifelink creature that can tap my creatures down is... Okay, so they're going to tap down both my creatures and then be able to hit me for 6 and gain 3. That's not acceptable. I'm going to go ahead and Shatter the Source on the lifelinker, since I think that's the biggest life total swing. And then we'll just go from there. I'm not too worried about the tap down because I do plan on being... There's a good card. A pretty aggressive deck, I was about to say, and this is very aggressive. This is super good for us because we're going to gain 3 life. After we attack with Rankle and Torben, we're going to give everything +2 damage, so that's where the 3 life comes in. So, easy choice to gain 3 life, do 4 more damage total. That was a huge swing in the game. Red and white don't have too many flyers. There are a few, but not too many that are larger than 3 toughness. So I think Rankle is just going to be a massive problem. And that Bullet Slinger, you know, it's good when you're aggressive, but defending, I'm not sure what it can do here. That's a very aggressive attack from them. I don't think they can afford to do that. Pretty good, much gives me permission to swing in freely as I like. Well, we don't have our one green land, but that's the risk we knew we were running when we decided to do the cheat-in cards that are fun. Sometimes they just end up dead cards in your hand. That's fine. We're still going to swing here. We're still in really good position. They're going to lose all their creatures in this exchange. Yep. Okay. Cool. Quick game. This is why we're playing black, as Rankle and Torben are just good enough to justify that. Poor Glissa. She'll see the board. It's my mission to have her or Amenath hit the board. At least once. This is a very good start hand. All of our land colors. Valduk. 2 equipments. Sada's a little bit awkward, not so great. But the other 3 cards are great. So, as long as Valduk doesn't get, you know, destroyed or countered, we're all set here. Okay. Bet they're playing blue. I'm going to go ahead and run the kite sail out. They are. Yep. It's possible we're going to take a lot of damage before we get to any action. Maybe like down to 10 life, but that's okay. Seal of Existence is the bane of my existence. I wish you were Pylon. It's so awkward. Yeah, next turn we'll be able to do equip and then equip again. Oh, never mind. Well, we'll still be able to equip 1 next turn as long as they don't counter Valduk. But they will keep swinging in against us, unfortunately. Strobe Knight is a pretty good card. Alright, let's go Valduk. And Bane Splitter automatically equips, which is why it's so fantastic. Swing in for 3. Next turn, Kite Sail equip and Rouse Reinforcements looks pretty good. Unless we draw a white land, then we could do Seal of Existence. Oh, don't touch it. Stop looking. Okay. Share the Source is good too. But we start with equip the Kite Sail, I think, even though they could have a bounce here. Okay. 2 3/3s. I'm just gonna swing with those, I think. And they have something. Wicked Slumber. Okay, in that case, I'll just Shire the Source. That way I can tap everything for the mana. Be efficient here. I'll destroy their knight. And that will be good enough. Valduk won't be able to attack next turn, but we will still have 2 3/1 tramples. Just because it's tapped doesn't mean it won't make the tokens. Okay. That's a good move. Alright. Rouse Reinforcements actually looks pretty good against them. So we could run out maybe the Drag Recycler and the Reinforcements this turn, maybe? Or not. Maybe they'll counter. Oh, they have the counter target creature spell, maybe? Okay, so that resolved right away. It's definitely the counter target creature spell. An opponent pays 4, and then, like, you incubate if they don't pay 4, so... we'll keep that in mind going forward. I'm not going to play out a bomb to the board until they get that out of their hand. So, I think, you know, Zada is pretty good. Actually, that's a very good draw. What do I want to do here? I guess I can equip Kite Sail. Swing in for 3 in the air with my Dreg Recycler, and then leave my 2 1/1s back, and then take both their creatures if they decide to attack in. Yeah, that seems good. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Should be super sus. I didn't equip my Bane Splitter that's on the board, but we'll see. Okay. If they have a trick, you know, they have it. But I'm not going to play around it. I want to get both those cards out of their hand. And one of them is counter target creature spells, so. Huge blowout for them there. That resolved. Now we can just equip up our Dreg Cycler, can't we? Make it like 7 damage in the air? It's a lot. Yeah, clearly they don't have a bounce. They would have used it there if they did. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and seal. Well, no, let's go ahead and Zada first. See if they counter. Yeah. We're not gonna pay. I don't want them to get another creature. And then we're gonna seal their knight. And I'm only doing this because, like, if they have another protocol knight, locking down my Drag Recycler is pretty bad. So let's make them draw into more action to be able to stop us. We're in a pretty comfortable spot here. Stasis Field definitely buys them another turn at least. Okay. I mean, we have to get a creature. There's a creature. So, we'll probably win next turn unless they top deck something amazing removal-wise or tap-down-wise, but... where's my Kite Sail? Okay, it's here. There it is. Oh, there's so many equipment on that creature, they can't see it. But, anyway, yeah, yeah, they didn't top deck anything. GG. Okay. It only needs a red land. But it's not that great even if we do get one. I mean, it's okay, but it's not great. I maybe want to search for something better. This is maybe better. I'm going to keep this and ditch. Is it awkward to ditch the Rouse Reinforcements? I kind of want to keep everything else. Into the Fire could go, but it's a really good way to fix this hand if it doesn't get any better. I'm gonna ditch Rouse. I think that's right. There's temptation to ditch Rankle as well, but it's just too good of a card. I don't want to. That's awkward. We have red and white, but they're on the same mana, so he's not castable. Really need a land off the top in the next 2 draws. Okay, they're playing the value invasion type stuff. Okay, that's land, that's good. We're gonna play out the tap land now. And next turn get rolling. Man, if we could just draw a bunch more land, I'd be very happy. There will be some temptation just into the fire to get more lands, but I don't know. I bet you they have the 4/2 flash. This is sorcery speed. Since I think they have the 4/2 flash, I'm going to go ahead and put out maybe the Billy Rider, because I'd rather lose my Billy Rider than my Smith. So Billy Rider blocks the 4/2 and trades. That's fine. We can always into the fire next turn if we need to. If they don't swing in with their 4/2, we could still into the fire. And Billy Rider still lives through that. Yeah. Called it. Yep. More land. I think I do need to go get lands. As much as I'd like to do 2 damage, I think lands is the right call. We're going to ditch the Scald and maybe even Ryav here. We'll get 3 hits. There's lands. Okay. We can't play out anything, so let's do the tap land this turn. We can play out Wrinkle. We can play out Hazoret next turn. Lots of options. Wow, another battle. It's a lot of battles. It's a lot of scry, actually, now that I think of it. They scryed 6 this game so far. It's a lot of scry. And I did say before the draft that, you know, digging deep, a way to filter your draws in this set is just very good. I will chump here. Yeah. Wrinkle will block that 3/3, no problem. I'm gonna chump the 4/2. Guess we do Wrinkle, but we can't attack with it. It's too many battles. Okay. Alright. So they've flooded the board with creatures, and all we have to do is now protect and get enough pressure for ourselves. Shouldn't be too hard. I wonder if we just put out Phyrexian Waking this turn instead, though. That's not good for us. It's very unfortunate. They'll be able to flip a battle here at minimum. And it will put us in an awkward situation. We'll trade here, and I will trade here. Okay. Let's put Hazoret out and hope we hit something spectacular off of it. Guess we could play out the kite sail as well. Or we could do the ichor drinker thing. Maybe ichor drinker first. Let's attack. There is something. That is a good hit for us. With kite sail in our hand. It's not bad at all. They will get to keep flipping their battles, though, but we're still at 24 life, so it's not so terrible. So they're going to get a bunch of 4/4s. That's fine. No blocks. Valduk is my only win con, and I don't think I can afford to lose him here. That's not very helpful here, is it? I mean, I guess it's moderately helpful. We can kite sail Valduk. We can transform the invasion and give ourselves indestructible. Or we can just make the incubate token. We could just go to face. I think I like going here and see. They probably won't trade, but it's fine. Okay. So now we have indestructible. And our creature will get bigger, which is good if they attack in with the 3/4. Another invasion. They've now scryed 9, 10 with the surveil as well off the cat. Gone through like over half their deck now. Hopefully they find what they want. Wicked Slumber is a decent card, but luckily our enchantment does kind of prevent that from being very effective. They can hit me for a lot here to face if they just come to face. 7, 10, 13. I'm not sure why they're going to flip their battles. Actually, if I was them, I would be very tempted to go to face instead and hit for over half the life total. But they're dawdling. It's a very bad board state for us. Shadow Source is okay. We could blow up the squadron, attack in, and just try and get aggressive. I think that's our best hope at the moment. It's just win in the air and catch them off guard a little bit. So we can swing in for 5 this turn. They're going to block the 3/1, but we'll just attack with everything anyway. We'll get a 6/4 flyer. That's pretty good. They can't kill us next turn no matter what they do. If we get an equipment off the top, we do... Oh! We do have lethal. That was a very aggressive attack by them. I can't believe they didn't leave anything behind. They should have left something behind there. And there's the equipment off top. We do win. I was trying to say before this happened that if we get an equipment off top, we win. They were too aggressive. That's a huge mistake. I can't believe they didn't leave a blocker behind. I guess they didn't think I could go this far. That doesn't work with our invasion that we can sack. Yeah. Good game. Yeah, so they made two mistakes, I think, in my mind. First mistake is they went to flip their battles instead of attack to face for 13. I think they should have attacked to face. Got me down to 11 life. And then the following turn, they attacked with everything, which isn't lethal. And they didn't hold anything back just in case, and that was also a mistake. This is a great start hand. Every color we could want. Turn 2, turn 3 plays. Let's go. Little creatures to sack to our Rager. That combo is pretty nice. Wish we had there's no equipment for Valduk, but other than that, it's spectacular. Okay. That's very nice. Okay, we can now go Valduk, Bane Splitter, and now we can start swinging in. Boop. Easy discard of a mountain here. Zada is so awkward. We keep getting it. It's just not the card I like in my deck. We can attack with a 3/1. It's good enough. Okay. I imagine no target. Yep, Valduk. That's okay, actually, because now we can just Bane Splitter up the other creatures and attack in with them. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a little aggressive here, and we'll equip here. And we'll swing in with both. Yeah. Because we can always re-equip. But I think I'd rather just hold on to my mountain. If they swing into this invasion, I'm not going to block anyway, so I don't really need to re-equip and give away my hand. Okay. Seal from Existence is good. We're going to target the Thallid. We'll swing with all. Down to 2 life. And I will re-equip now. Let's see if they've got it. Looks good. I have 5 cards though. Ugh. No. We needed action, not a land. No. That life gain. And that puts our little 1/1 token to a dead halt. We need Kite Sail. Nope, there's cut short. Okay. Okay, no more lands, please, game. This flood out at the end is not how I want to top deck. This is how we lose games. Come on. I've drawn 3 spells, 5 spells total. I've seen 5 spells total this game. You can't win with 5 spells. You can't win with 5 spells. They're gonna get to flip. This is bad. Yeah, I've only seen 5 spells and 10 lands total. Ugh. Really bad ratio. 16 lands in my deck. I've seen 10 of them. And I've only seen 5 spells, 3 of which were in my start hand. It feels great. This feels great. I'm having a lot of fun. I feel so bad. Nice. Well, there's a creature. Now, if this creature can hold, I don't think it can win straight out, but a 6/3 double striker is big. Oh, there it goes. And it's gone. And now we just lose. I don't even think I have a spell that can go to face for 3. Now they're going to gain life. It's going to be 4. You're late, Kite Sail. Well, I think we just die here. I think any action besides land off the top on those 2 or 3 draws in a row, and we could have pushed over the finish line, but now it's just impossible. Good game. Let's move on. Oh, we needed to not top deck land. They just had more spells than we did by a lot. And then once they were able to get rid of our threats, because we didn't have a lot of them, it was over. Good game. I mean, it's okay. The land's terrible. I think we mulligan for better. This isn't keepable either. There's no creature here. Guess we're going down to 5. Easy Glissa goes on the bottom, and Shatter the Source maybe. Just hope we draw a creature. Valduk would be perfect in this situation. Just play out our evasion. We need to stall them for time, so I'm gonna take a cheap thing. Let's see. I think they're gonna be able to counter whatever creature we play, which is a little sad, but let's take Order, since that prevents the damage. And other than that, they don't have a play before turn 5 except for counter our target creature spell. I think that's okay. That'll buy us the time we need to restabilize with our start hand. Hazoret is a great way to restabilize, but we need to draw something else that they can counter before we try and land Hazoret, or else they will counter it. They drew a 3 creature drop. That's not so good for us. Okay, they're tapped out. We can land Hazoret here, and I will. This is perfect for us. I'm gonna attack in, even if they can kill it. And I'm gonna go to face. Zada is not great, but it's a creature, so it's fine. It's good enough. If I was them, I would trade here. No. Okay. Fine. I can't believe they didn't trade knowing that there's a kite sail. Oh, I guess they wanted to flip their invasion. But this doesn't flip their invasion, does it? Yeah, we can discard Rankle. We're so far away from casting it. I'd rather get, like, some other action that maybe we can cast. Right? Or we could just kill their creature. I think we discard Rankle. There's a possibility that we loop with Hazoret to get it. Valduk's perfect. That is such a good draw. I mean, Hazoret would have gotten to it, but it's good. No trade. That's fine. They're gonna have to chump block with it if they want to. Land is fine. Let's kite sail here. And let's just swing in, man. They have no good blocks here. Ooh. We're gonna land it. I wanted to say hello, but we're gonna land it. They're gonna try and counter it. We have the 4 mana. I'll pay. Let's land it. And we have indestructible and hexproof from our enchantment. Alright, we did our thing. We can retire. Our deck did the thing. We did the thing we set out to do, and that's all that matters. I'm so happy right now. It's too bad we had to bottom Glissa. I wonder how far away we are from getting her back. It's probably not too far. But Onat's just a beast. 2 cards off the top every turn is going to be great. I don't even care how many cards they draw. It's fine. Glissa's not too far back, and then Rankle is kind of the next pop-off. Maybe 2 or 3 goes with Hazoret, and we're back at it. It's not too bad. Well, they keep tapping down it. That's unfortunate. Okay. Let's just do the Awakening this turn. And hold open the Transform. And then we can just swing in for 4 and 3 on the ground. Could swing in with Omnath as well. Some merit to it. It does have Vigilance. Do I care about those extra cards that much, or would I rather take a creature? I guess I want the cards. I'll play it safe. This is a pretty quick clock here that we have them on. Yeah, we're at least 2 attacks away. I don't think we're going to get to Glissa unless this game runs long. That's fine. Doesn't matter, does it? Whoa, they paid the life. Yeah. I was about to say, no. We could just seal and then kite sail Hazoret and win. that was the plan. Seal of Existence, the flyer, and then swing in with Hazoret. But cool, we did it. We landed Omnath. We didn't land Glissa, but we landed Omnath. That's good enough. Unbelievable. Very excited. Let's keep going. We're at 4 wins. This is keepable because we have the red source to do Into the Fire, and if we're drawing poorly, we can always fix our problems by discarding and drawing into better action. For every time I draw a Zada, I have deep regret. There's the white land, that's good. I wonder what they'll choose. I would maybe choose Into the Fire if I was them. But there is some merit to Phyrexian Awakening as well, if they wanted to choose that. Okay. It definitely tells me they want to push damage towards their battles, so I expect a lot of creatures to get unloaded here. They just don't want me to have creatures to block with, I guess. They got a counter. Let's just run this out and see what happens. Nope. Okay. Bounce. No, Flash Flyer. That's pretty good. Got me. I can just go ahead and make the token, which I'll do. But they're going to hit their battle for 2 here, minimum. Into the Fire doesn't really help me out here. Oh. Chromos Seed Shark is, I don't know, mildly unbeatable. That's one way to put it. I need to be able to share the source this turn on that shark, but I can't. So, hopefully they block. They won't. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess we play out Zada, even though it doesn't make that big a difference. And Chromos Seed Shark should run away with the game here, because I wasn't able to remove it this turn. So this is a situation where, you know, I was trying to tell you before the draft that, like, there are just certain creatures in this format that if they land it and you don't get rid of it that turn that it lands, the value they get off of it is just going to be too much for you to come back for. Like, even that 1/3/3 might just be too much value for me to come back from that. And, I mean, that's okay. It's just part of the format, so you need to have removal on the spot. Not having it is going to basically make this game a runaway. So this battle that gives hexproof and indestructible to the whole army basically makes Shatter the Source completely do nothing. So I either use it now and force them to sack the enchantment, or I let them keep their enchantment and they just make their army bigger every single turn. So this is a waste. They're going to use hexproof and save the shark, but not happy about it. I don't think I can win this game. They did sack the enchantment to protect their shark. Yeah. I think I would have done the same. Yep. I guess we need to go get not land. That's fine. I don't think we can win with that, though. We swing in, we lose. We don't swing in, we lose. Yep, we got seed sharked. Ah, help. How do their creatures get so big? We're dead in the air, so. Yep. Good game. That's not enough to win. Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, we had fun today. We got Almanath on the board. That's all that matters. Let's open our packs together. Got an invasion. My first Shana. Ooh. Lots of firsts here. Okay. Well, thanks for joining me. Thanks for drafting with me. I'm going to draft again here. But I will see you next time on my next draft.